Mamba Mode Gaming. And the last team that TradeLikePros actually took out is Mr. Juan Gaming.
Wow.
They took them out with A77, some other monstrous players. So
yeah, they have Mocking as well on that side of Mr. One Gaming. You talk about TLP Red. I mean, this has been a David and Goliath run, but
Absolutely.
not just a David and Goliath. This is a David up against like 4 Goliaths that they've had to take down, and they've done it. I mean, so impressive from this TradeLikePros roster. They started off taking down Grapefruit Technique on stream, which I've said it like probably 4 times today, is that we thought Grapefruit Technique is, you know, almost undeniably a top 8 team.
Right.
They were taken out by TradeLikePros Red. Then TradeLikePros Route. They take down Elysium. That match actually was on stream, not the Grapefruit Technique stream on that the Grapefruit Techniques game wasn't on stream. TradeLikePros Red up against Elysium was on stream. TradeLikePros take down former champs Elysium. TradeLikePros Red move on up against Mr. One Gaming, filled with VSS veterans, guys we've seen on multiple different rosters. And TradeLikePros, again, comes out victorious, so they are on quite a hot streak here, running into the likes of Mamba Mode Gaming now. It is a privilege to speak about Mamba Mode Gaming. We've actually been deprived of Mamba Mode Gaming here a bit in the VSS. We had Mamba Mode Gaming come out in a big way up against a lot of teams early on in the VSS. Actually, eventually took a win as well for the side of Mamba Mode Gaming, but that was a bit of a different roster from Mamba Mode Gaming. A lot has happened and developed in the history of Mamba Mode Gaming since then. They've been really taking it to the upper echelon of competitive Valorant teams. They've almost been maybe too big for us here at the Valorant Sunday Showdown, but they are back again. They're back here where it all started with a monster roster. MMG have Payan, Screwface, Chase, Zek, and Harmon. If you've been around the block, you know these names. On the side of TLP Red, though, they have some standouts in the form of Remedy, Net, Adder, Aiko, and Nick rounding out that roster, especially Remedy and Net coming up massive for TradeLikePros earlier on. So a lot of pressure on these guys' shoulder as they bring it to heights that no TradeLikePros roster has ever brought it to before. Here's Adder to start us off with a big kill onto Screwface, uses the turret in tow, and Adder rushes forward with reckless abandon for the double kill. That's how you start off semifinals.
yeah, absolutely. What a great way to start it off. Able to get a turret kill with a really strong push from Mamba Mode Gaming. Zek is going to be able to take out Aiko there in elbow, and so now this could be the site for MMG, but no, they're kind of making some interesting turnarounds.
You can't count these guys out ever, and Adder, despite that big start, his side is now dropped down to a 3v2.
3v2, it is Mamba Mode Gaming. Came out on top, even though an explosive start for TLP Red was the first thing to happen. Harmon is chilling in this corner here. Almost got spotted out by that, and now with the paranoia, he's going to try and keep himself alive as much as possible. Did a little bit of damage to Net, but oh my goodness, Payan doing some absolute work.
I have cage triggered.
Oh, he is going to take this teleporter, and he's going to go all the way to the A site, and he is pushing himself.
13 seconds remaining here from Mamba Mode Gaming.
10 seconds left.
On the attacking side, TradeLikePros have 2 members to try to stop this plant here. They hear, oh, and Payan has to stop from the paint shells. Gets taken out by Nick. That will be round 1 going over to TradeLikePros here on the defending side. Big start again for TradeLikePros. They've been so deadly to start out these rounds, and they've taken it to these top teams. This game no different here in the semifinals.
Well, I mean, if you're a roster for how many months? Tons of months. I mean, like, they've been going since the beginning of the Valorant Sunday Showdown, trying to put their work in. I mean, I'm sure there's been a little bit of roster changes here and there. They've been working their butts off. And, I mean, if you get to that point where you're playing multiple tournaments, constantly doing this kind of stuff, trying to, you know, better yourself every single time. It makes sense, but Screwface coming in real hot with the dash and a Bucky to the face. Picks up the Stinger, is able to get a better gun into his hands, even though the Bucky is a fantastic
How dare
gun.
you say that? Better gun. I held my tongue for this long, and I will hold it no further. No, Screwface making the most of that Bucky, picking up the Stinger after the kill. Adder trying to find some revenge for the side of TradeLikePros Red, but as it stands now, they find themselves in a 3v4 in Mamba mode gaming with free roam of the map. Send all their members over to B, but that is a dangerous nano swarm grenade, especially for the likes of Zek. Down to 6 HP, and the bullets are going to ring out for the defenders here, trying to hunt him down. Will be revealed by that recon bolt, but he doesn't care as the spike goes down. Adder, though, picks up Screwface for the double kill, and Nick follows up with a kill onto Zek. Harmon trying to keep MMG in it, but Adder now in the 1v1 up against Harmon. Can he get this one? Oh, Adder with the perfect positioning. Oh, but can't land the shots with the classic. Why isn't he using the Stinger? Gets taken out. Harmon says, I'll use the classic. I'll get the headshot. Harmon clutches it out with the 3K, getting a second round victory for Mamba Mode Gaming, tying it up at 1 apiece.
Woo, that was a match. I don't know what
spicy.
happened. I don't know what happened with the Stinger for Adder, but I know he saw like just a sliver of Harmon's shoulder, and that's why he knew he was in the tube there. And I don't know what happened with the Stinger, but still.
It might have been out of ammo. I didn't have time there to look at the bottom right to see how much ammo may have been left in the magazine.
Too much going on.
He may not have wanted to risk that reload.
Right.
Oh my goodness gracious, it doesn't get it any scarier than that. Mamba Mode Gaming take a rare second round victory after having dropped that pistol round, and Payan continues the destruction onto TradeLikePros. Takes down Net, takes down Nick, and TradeLikePros near powerless to stop the onslaught from MMG here in this third round.
Payan bringing the pain, that's for sure. Aiko doing some crazy work with the classic, but no, once again, Payan is there with the,
With a Spectre.
Zek.
With a Zek.
With a Zek.
Payan there with a Zek. 3 kills for Payan, 2 kills for Zek, and that's going to be a second round going over onto MMG here. TradeLikePros, I said, they looked dangerous in that pistol round, but they haven't looked very dangerous since.
Yeah, but I mean, MMG put some rifles in their hands, man. This is a monstrous roster indeed.
Safety's off.
Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought there was a tech pause, but no. Screwface is just going to chill with the classic at the moment. I don't know if he's got...
I think Screwface may... Oh, you know, Screwface is in it. I was afraid he wasn't moving in spawn there. That made me a little bit nervous, but we do have Screwface moving on the map there. He has stuck with the classic there, so this will be a bit of a save coming through. Oh, and we do actually have a pause here.
Yeah, that was a pause.
Bit tricky.
Yeah, I think they did pause it and then accidentally unpaused, and then the match started.
I see. So we are now getting rolling with the 4th round here. Screwface had to get himself ready and get himself ready. He has wasted no time. Has the Phantom, has the armor, but it doesn't count for anything as Remedy gets that kill onto Chase. Screwface will find the revenge onto Nick, but it's going to be Remedy picking up the 2K, takes down Screwface. Net trying to follow up with this showstopper. Won't find a kill there, won't find any damage either, but that doesn't make Payan's job any easier here in this 3v4. Ooh, but make it a 3v3 as Zek finds the head of Net.
These players are so good. Ethan with a Bulldog up against some crazy... Ooh, he did barely catch him. Wasn't able to take any shots, though. This is going to be the spike down. A little bit of damage. Actually, no. The first one misses, but the second one hits. Stimbeacon going down. This is going to be a weird retake for TLP right now. They have a little bit of health in their pool here.
Let's see if they can make the play off the back of this lockdown, but it may all be for naught here. Zek wraps up that triple kill, leaving just Aiko remaining here for TradeLikePros Red. The lockdown doesn't do get an Aiko enough real estate here. Let's see if he can find the kill around the corner. It does. Takes down Harmon. Time working against him, but oh, Aiko spotted out by the spy cam dart here, sticking the defuse. Payan has time to rush on forward and secure the round, and that's going to be 3 in a row going on over to the side of Mamba Mode Gaming.
Woohoo! Payan really played the clock there. He took a long time to get there, but he was playing the clock correctly and ultimately got the kill. But yeah.
Paying pays off.
Yeah.
We're going to run out of puns with this guy's name in like the 6th round. Unfortunate for us, but very fortunate for the side of Mamba Mode Gaming. They've turned what was a lost pistol round into 3 rounds right thereafter, keeping their foot on the gas. TradeLikePros looking to make a response here. Adder, it's tough to make a response when there's paint shells in your face, but Aiko with that Hunter's Fury snipe onto Harmon takes him down, takes down the eyes for Mamba Mode Gaming. It's going to be that much harder. Try and spot out these defenders now. Aiko with a big play with that Hunter's Fury. And Chase forced to back away from this hookah position. Adder reestablishes control with the Sheriff there! What? Net with a big kill onto Screwface.
That was, I have a feeling, I mean, obviously skill, but there was definitely some RNG luck there. Not gonna lie.
Wait, it's all RNG? Always has been.
Always has been. Crazy round so far, crazy match so far. TLP Red up against Mamba Mode Gaming. If you didn't know, Adder pops around the corner, gets and pops Chase right in the head too.
This is very much looking like a thrifty win here for TradeLikePros Red, but they've got to close it out. Payan, so dangerous, but Zek caught sleeping, gets taken out by Remedy, leaving Payan in a very difficult 1v3. No spike in hand, though he does have a pathway to it. This is very tricky as Remedy is lurking right around the corner. Payan is able to get his hands on that spike with 10 seconds remaining now as here comes the defenders right around the corner. Payan's got to go for it. Oh, no, he's got, why did he start the plant?
Oh, no.
TradeLikePros, they get that thrifty win there. Mamba Mode Gaming were looking to storm away with this one, but TradeLikePros claw right back with a cheeky thrifty win, and now they'll be able to get some big guns on their side.
Yes, absolutely. Feeling good is TLP. TradeLikePros. Man, this is like a huge redemption arc. If anyone tells you that the Valorant Sunday Showdown isn't an anime, they are wrong. TLP's redemption arc has taken quite a few episodes, but they're definitely coming back huge in a big way. This is the farthest, the deepest they've ever gotten in the the Valorant Sunday Showdown bracket, but they are here.
You know what? It's kind of fitting. We play a cartoon game, and we are treated to cartoon storylines here. TLP making the Deku run, showing they are the hero of this story. They are down right now to the Goliaths of Mamba Mode Gaming, the ever-present, omnipotent supervillain, Mamba Mode Gaming. TradeLikePros putting up a valiant fight thus far. As we were saying, Mamba Mode Gaming put together a really, really strong 3 rounds there to get that edge onto TradeLikePros Red, but TradeLikePros Red keeping it close, and it really, really goes to highlight the importance of that pistol round, that early on win. So without that, Mamba Mode Gaming, who knows how much damage they might have racked up. So TradeLikePros Red keeping it close, keeping it within arm's reach here in the first 5 rounds. Adder having a massive game here for TLP. It's come up really big. On the opposite side of that, we have Net, who was certainly an X factor for TradeLikePros' previous matches here so far today in week number 30. Thus far, having a bit of a slow rolling start here up against Mamba Mode Gaming. On the side of Mamba Mode Gaming, Payan wasting no time, surging out to the head of that leaderboard there. 8-3-1, really, really big stuff from Payan. Getting a nice selfie, checking out the fit. He's like, ooh, those are nice shoes.
And there it is. Classic Cypher play here.
Those are cool eyes. I want camera lens eyeballs like that.
Very interesting eyes.
Yeah.
Kind of scary.
I mean, I'm sure there's lore out on this. I haven't bothered to read any of it because I just like to shoot. But is Cypher a human or a robot? What's going on there?
Who knows?
Oh, does no one know?
I don't think anyone knows except for Rito. Rito's the only one who knows.
I was going to say, I wonder what the backstory is there. Be pretty difficult to make a robot like that human life, but at the same time, he's got glowing camera eyes.
Right.
So
Maybe he's an upgraded human.
that's pretty cool. That's pretty cyberpunk.
It's very, very cyberpunk.
Shout
not
out
gonna lie.
Cyberpunk 2077, the game we all want to play and never will. Just kidding, CD Projekt Red. I believe in you guys. You got this.
You got this indeed, and so does Screwface. Hopefully he'll be able to come back. We've definitely seen some, this is the second tech pause in a row where Screwface wasn't moving, so I have a feeling that his internet might be affected by whatever is going on, but hopefully, fingers crossed, it's not going to be anything intense, and that can't be fixed. Oh,
There we go.
speaking of
There's
the devil,
movement.
he is moving. Let's go.
I was just sending all of my energy to his router, Spirit Bomb style, and now I feel really tired. So that means it's working.
Right, exactly.
All of my energy has been transferred to Screwface's fiber internet that I hope is all nicely set up there. Screwface able to move around once again.
I think
and
the R's have come out in chat, so everyone's ready.
You guys want to make sure, go ahead and hit R. R question mark? So Remedy once again holding this upper U-Haul position. This paid off really big for Remedy earlier on. See if they can once again capitalize. They will have to fall away this time as Mamba Mode Gaming have wasted no time moving forward onto A site. Here comes Screwface leading the charge over towards Showers here. TradeLikePros may have their backs turned the wrong way. Screwface pushes forward, snipes down Adder, snipes down Nick. Screwface is back in the game in a big way. That's a free A site for Mamba Mode Gaming, but not if Net has anything to say about it. Not if Remedy has anything to say about it. Remedy brings 2 kills right back for the side of TradeLikePros Red into this 2v2 now as the spike takes down Aiko, snipes down Harmon with the shock dart. Aiko snipes down Payan with the Phantom through the wall. TradeLikePros Red with a very successful retake.
You failed. Now sleep.
Very successful indeed. Wow. That was a pretty nutty retake indeed. Perfectly placed shock darts, perfectly placed reticles. It was that was really good play from TLP.
Really impressive stuff from Aiko there. I mean, had I would say a solid game earlier on in the tournament, but now is really exceeding their their potential there. I think really playing well, not just gathering intel, but gathering kills for the side of TradeLikePros. Have got themselves onto equal footing with Mamba Mode Gaming, and we said it's a bit of a David and Goliath up against a name like Mamba Mode Gaming, but David and Goliath find themselves on equal footing here, and Nick takes it right to the Goliath of Chase, but Screwface finds revenge onto a raise, so no raises left here in the 7th round. As Mamba Mode Gaming try to get themselves set up.
Ooh, Adder with the big pusher. Oh, whoa! And a moving headshot. These angles are ridiculous from Adder. He's able to get these headshots in such a fantastic way.
Adder putting on a clinic here of how to jiggle peek. Adder lurking around these corners, finally put to a stop by Zek. But Zek has no teammates remaining, and he has no privacy. Here comes all of the intel coming out from TradeLikePros. Zek gets that orbital strike kill onto Nick, but it's not quite enough to stop the roll of TradeLikePros. They make it 3 in a row and take the lead here in the first half semifinals over Mamba Mode Gaming.
This is a really interesting match. You have one round that looks so buff from Mamba Mode Gaming. They come around the corners, they're hitting their headshots. They're getting ridiculous frags on the heads of TradeLikePros, but then the next round, TradeLikePros does the exact same thing back to Mamba Mode Gaming. So this is turning out to be quite a fun match to watch, that's for sure.
Yeah, and Mamba Mode Gaming need to come up with some clever problem solving now here in the 8th. Because the economy is not as healthy as they would have liked, and neither is Payan. Oh, but Adder gets a Nano Swarm double kill on the opposite side of the map. This guy has to be the best Nano Swarm grenade user in the entire freaking world.
What can you do but laugh? Harmon hopefully going to be able to get at least one for his troubles, but no! Misses the 2 shots. And Net
Adder is making people look silly with these nano swarm grenades.
Yeah.
I feel I may not be intelligent enough to completely dissect just how good Adder is using these nano swarm grenades. I mean, we saw in the last match that we saw TradeLikePros play on I believe Haven, or excuse me, Ascent rather. Adder would get set up there on that B site and just burn people down with the nano swarm grenade. Absolutely massive stuff.
Yeah, disgusting work from these players. Adder doing the best they can and getting some ridiculous plays for sure. Remedy might catch the Cypher out, but no, the cage is in the way. Beautiful swarm grenade again from Adder. I don't know if it did a little bit of damage, but it may have just kissed Screwface on the foot or something like that.
I was wrong about that Killjoy. It was actually Matt who got those Killjoys, or Killjoy Nanoswarm kills earlier on Ascent.
Oh, okay.
I stand corrected.
Okay.
I just got really excited about Nanoswarm grenades. I apologize for the misinformation. Didn't want to take any credit there from Matt. Matt played really well for the side of Pyronic on that Killjoy. Adder following up with another excellent Killjoy performance, showing nerfs or not, Killjoy is so freaking dangerous. Gets the kill onto Chase there. Remedy forced to back away, but it may not matter here. Is Mamba Mode Gaming take out Remedy as Remedy popped the Blade Storm. That's a big punish there for the side of TradeLikePros. They find themselves in a 3v4 as the spike goes down.
Wow, and here comes the lockout from that Killjoy. Adder is going to get some big moves out of that, but Harmon is going to get a little bit of damage on the neck. That's a beautiful hit. Adder trying to get something done here. It's going to put down the turret again. It's going to be immediately taken out from the stolen op on Mamba Mode Gaming.
So Mamba Mode Gaming trying to defend this spike plant as TradeLikePros have grouped up and they're pushing now through lamps. This will be tough for Mamba Mode Gaming to stand in the way of, as now the smoke goes up, covers up the defuse. Oh, Adder could stick this. I think, oh no, but Adder didn't stick it, got it to halfway, but I don't know that there's time, no! Oh! Harmon clutches it out there for Mamba Mode Gaming as there is absolutely 0 players alive at the end of that. Oh, that was closer, I think, than MMG would have preferred, but yeah. Harmon clutches it out nonetheless. Expert positioning and timing there from MMG. Get themselves within 1 here of TradeLikePros.
We've seen some ridiculous clutch factor from Harmon, that's for sure. He's been good ever since he started playing in the Valorant Sunday Showdown, so I love the potential from Harmon to do some absolute work on an enemy team. But here we go, another round. My goodness, Remedy almost gets stopped by his own teammate there.
Very, very dicey for the side of TradeLikePros Red. They get away with it this time, but Mamba Mode Gaming look now to actually punish the positioning of TLP Red here with this A push. Here comes the showstopper there for Mamba Mode Gaming. Chase needs to try and find someone from TradeLikePros who's a bit exposed, but no one's even there around the corner, and so that will be a rather free plant here from MMG as now TradeLikePros set up for this retake.
Yeah, hopefully they're going to be able to handle this. It looks like Mamba Mode are actually very well entrenched in where they're at. But Net is there with the showstopper. Screwface is too good, though, for Net. Able to take down another one. Adder taking down Zek in the backside. Screwface trying to get as much done as possible, but the classic comes out. Ooh, 2v2.
2v0. Adder comes up big once again, and Mamba Mode Gaming, they were so close to tying this one up, but TradeLikePros somehow survived the unsurvivable.
I'm convulsing.
Choice is freaking out.
What was that?
Oh my
wallbang?
Adder is 16-9.
Grody. And for for a Sentinel, has 0 assists.
What?
Right here.
Even, yeah, I mean, didn't get Nano Swarm assists, got Nano Swarm kills. That's how it's done, everyone, says Adder. Adder with a monstrous performance here. TLP Red on the absolute run of their lives here through the Valorant Sunday Showdown. They've taken down so many big names here today. Mamba Mode Gaming might be the next on the chopping block if they're not careful. Down 2 rounds to TLP Red on the attacking side. Remedy set up with the op high up on this A site. Mamba Mode Gaming going to try to execute in the face of this TLP defense, but here comes the Hunter's Fury from Aiko, but it's going to be Net who gets the opening kill, but MMG, Chase, and Screwface follow up with 2 kills of their own. Net evens it up, though, at a 3v3 here as the spike goes down.
Oh my gosh, the wallbangs are coming out hot and heavy onto Harmon. 18 HP left, but he's still alive at the moment. Not anymore. Nat's going to make sure of that. The right clicks don't connect onto Chase as he returns the favor on Net, but there is just too many members of TradeLikePros left, and they overwhelm MMG.
That was a close, thrifty round there for Mamba Mode Gaming, but unfortunately for the side of the purple and yellow, TradeLikePros secure their lead going into the second half as we are set to wrap up the first. Adder, 18-9-1. It simply does not get any better than that. A near lock on the MVP position already here in the first half.
A lock indeed. MMG have a lot of catching up to do.
I mean, literally just like statistically, like there's not that many kills left to get for you to catch up with Adder. Adder is ridiculous here. 18-9-1. I know I already said it. I gotta say it again because just can't believe it. Mamba Mode Gaming struggling to find a way in on this defense, but Payan, spots out Net, being a little too greedy. Net, though, satchels right on out of there. Almost finds a big spray down. The intel from Payan really helping out his team, and he's got more to deliver as he spots out the remaining 4 members of TLP, and Chase looks to punish them, but the turret!
Yes!
Almost made it dangerous for Chase, but Chase wins out over Adder. A massive kill from Mamba Mode Gaming to get Remedy. Finally takes down Chase there on the backside, but it's all about A-site here as the spike has gone down. MMG are set up to greet this retake. 3v4 from TradeLikePros.
Whoa!
Make it 3v3.
Perfect spray down. But oh my goodness, Payan with a double kill, bringing the pain onto TradeLikePros. But Nick is there, takes a little bit of damage, but the Molotov is too good. He stands right on top of it. Very interesting move there, Nick.
I think Nick just has to get the heck on out of there. There is no time remaining, and there's all kinds of firepower from Mamba Mode Gaming. And TradeLikePros, they got the edge in the first half, but Mamba Mode Gaming make the statement to close it out in a big way. Now Mamba Mode Gaming on equal footing here in this pistol round need to turn the tide. They want to prevent this, what would be, in most people's eyes, an upset going over to TradeLikePros.
Yeah, absolutely. The way that Mamba Mode Gaming is playing is still top tier.
Yes.
Even in the face of TradeLikePros right now, who have definitely been hitting some ridiculous kills, you know, just doing absolute work on Mamba Mode Gaming. But 7-5. Now with Mamba Mode Gaming on this defender side, you've got some great agents to be on the defender side right now. Harmon on this Sova is so good. You've got the Brimstone as well as the Cypher. So I'm expecting a more competitive match, even more so than last time.
Yeah, Adder already making big waves with that Killjoy on the attacking side. Nonetheless, gets big damage onto Mamba Mode Gaming, who tried to establish control of that shower area, but it's all for naught as TLP send the spike over to B. But they've got the attention here of Mamba Mode Gaming. Nick trying to sneak away, does so. Loses some edges of his health, loses some edges of his armor. Adder trying to take out Screwface there, but he's going to find Zek instead, takes him out. And Adder pulling so much attention from Mamba Mode Gaming as TLP gets set up on B. But Screwface finally takes him out, and Payan gets the kill onto Net. And that may be the opportunity for MMG to seize this round.
Oh, this is going to be a tough moment. Are they going to be able to win out on this? Whoa! Harmon!
Oh, but Harmon's not enough.
It will.
Oh, Remedy now in this 1v2. The defuse getting stuck from Payan here. Remedy's got to push forward, but there's Screwface in the way. Not enough time for Remedy to close it out. Screwface wraps it up regardless. And Mamba Mode Gaming, it was a pivotal round for them to secure it, and secure it they did.
That was a great pistol round. Even with like 0 health, Pan was able to put some real work on the TradeLikePros roster. That was a lot of damage. I don't know if he got a ton of kills in that round, but he did a lot of damage.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even with like no health.
Yeah, that's tough to dance on the edge of the razor there, but Pan did it expertly. That's going to enable this buy from Mamba Mode Gaming, a Bucky going over to Screwface. We'll see how he can put it to use here over towards Hookah. His net pushes forward off the back of that Roomba, finds damage there onto Pan, but pushes forward a little too aggressively, but escapes by the skin of his teeth. 5 HP and still finds big damage onto Screwface. Zek, meanwhile, will get that kill for Mamba Mode Gaming, so Mamba Mode Gaming maintain the edge, but Remedy snatches it right back, takes the head off Zek. Chase, Harmon combined for 3 big kills, though. They put a stop to any hope TradeLikePros may have had for that thrifty win.
My goodness, that's what I'm saying. A really good half for Mamba Mode Gaming is on its way to big wins in the first 2 rounds of the second half. They just looked really buff.
Yeah, Mamba Mode Gaming may have slipped up tactically in the first half of against TradeLikePros, but they haven't slipped up mentally. Mamba Mode Gaming are just as refined as they always have been, and it showed in these last 3 rounds. They've been able to find the edge over TradeLikePros, and now this first full buy from TradeLikePros is a really big test for both teams. TradeLikePros need this round to work to avoid wrecking their own economy. Mamba Mode Gaming need this round to work if they want to keep an edge here in this game. Chase trying to find this kill.
Wow!
Oh, big headshot from Screwface. Big headshot from Chase.
Okay, Mamba Mode Gaming, you came to play.
Doesn't matter what guns they've got in hand, these guys can be counted on for a kill almost every time. And TradeLikePros, despite the full buy, are in a bit of a lackluster 3v5.
Hey, Dilly, do you want to play mini tic-tac-toe on Pan's reticle?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay, X on mid.
Oh,
yeah. Nick immediately takes down Pan.
Screwface gets the revenge onto Nick, but that's going to open the door for Remedy. Oh, but Remedy, maybe not as greedy as they should have been. Gets spotted out there by Screwface, and Screwface gets taken out by Aiko, but Aiko was the last attacker remaining. Zek takes him out, and Mamba Mode Gaming once again have the lead, though it's been a while for them.
Yeah, I mean, TradeLikePros on the first half looked so buff on the defender side, and now they're getting a little taste of their own medicine from Mamba Mode Gaming here. 3 rounds, technically 4 rounds in a row for MMG, and now they're looking to, you know, drive the nail into the coffin.
Yeah, Adder has been largely silenced here to start off this second half, has only been able to find 1 kill thus far in the second half. The Killjoy having a tough time getting going on the attacking side, as rather expected. Mamba Mode Gaming, the bit more balanced of a team comp, could pay off from the end, but it doesn't pay off for Harmon this time around. He's taken down so low to 12 HP here. It's going to have to be a bit of a recon bot for now as TradeLikePros spill out onto the A side, but Chase still going! Chase out! He missed the showstopper, gets sprayed down as well, and now Remedy has a Vandal in hand, but Pan follows up before getting taken out by Net. These are such high-intensity kills, but Zek wins out in the end with a double kill, but whoa, that was dicey.
That was insane. That
Remedy.
was so crazy. Remedy with the perfect dash to keep himself alive just a little bit longer, get a pick up the Vandal, and immediately get killed.
That was a heartbreaker for Chase to not be able to convert that kill off the showstopper. Luckily for Chase, there were reinforcements in tow. But yeah, almost expertly played there from Remedy. Almost gave a win to TradeLikePros off the Thrifty. And now they've got themselves in a much better position to try and slow the roll of Mamba Mode Gaming. But that's not going to help. Aiko takes big paint shells to the face.
That's perfect. Like, the reaction speed on all of these players is immense. It's ridiculous how good they are and how fast they can react in some of these situations. Like, he heard the owl drone coming out, immediately pulls out the paint shells and puts it exactly where the Sova was.
Yeah, brilliant read there from Mamba Mode Gaming. It's going to lead, almost into a double kill for Screwface, but it's going to be TradeLikePros who pick up the double kill for themselves. And now TradeLikePros establishing their control onto this A site, able to get the spike down, but not quite yet as the orbital strike rings out. Aiko able to dodge away from it, but now having a tough time getting this spike planted here as Mamba Mode Gaming are working their way forward. The spike has yet to go down here for TradeLikePros.
Wow.
Harmon pushes forward here.
Wow.
Harmon gets a double kill. Can he find more?
Zek with the perfect. Oh no! He's spotted out by the Sova, who now has an operator in hand. But no, I don't know if that was the right pick because he comes around the corner. I mean, not looking down the sights at all.
Zek is so good at Valorant. I can't believe it. Zek playing so well here in the second half. Harmon putting on a little bit of a show for the fans here, keeping us entertained as Mamba Mode Gaming now take 4 rounds in a row here in the second half. 5 rounds, excuse me. 5 rounds in a row in the second half, 6 rounds in a row total. They were down 7-4 and now up 10-7. This is why Mamba Mode Gaming is the Goliath in this scenario.
Yeah, they have not dropped a single round in the second half, like you've been saying, and they just look so good, Dilly. How does TradeLikePros stop this?
I think they've got to get more aggressive. I think they've got to get right in the face of Mamba Mode Gaming. They got to shake them off of their game plan, but that may not be enough. Remedy will at least get a trade onto Pay in there, but that was a big snipe for Screwface, and he's able to get away for free, but Remedy goes on the hunt. Remedy gets sniped down by Screwface. Screwface says, I am the superior Jet, takes him out. TradeLikePros still trying to push forward off the back of this, but Mamba Mode Gaming in prime position. Screwface has the Blade Storm available as the Hunter's Fury rings out from Harmon. Screwface finds big damage there onto Aiko. Backs away with only 8 HP remaining. Aiko gets the last laugh in the end with the shock dart, but the spike has gone down here for TradeLikePros. They backed away into this long corridor. Aiko finds the double kill net with the showstopper kill from the grave, leaves Zek in a 1v2 position.
He can totally do it though because they have their map or their health pool is not good at all. But no, he is not enough for the crossfire. Aiko finishes it off with a 3K.
TLP read a perfectly executed crossfire there from the side of TradeLikePros. Red expertly played there. Mamba Mode Gaming, you have to say, almost practically did everything right there in that retake, but TradeLikePros, the timing, the positioning comes through for them in the end, and they stay alive. They put an end to the streak here of Mamba Mode Gaming. Mamba Mode Gaming were 3 rounds away from banking this one off of a 6-round streak, but now they've got a little more work cut out for them.
Speaking of bank, if you win 5 rounds in a row, their bank's got to look real nice right now. Oh, it's not even that good, actually.
Not as nice as they may have liked. These full buys, they're getting pricey.
Yeah,
it's tough to give Screwface an op all the time.
Yeah, true. And TLP have been taking out members of Mamba Mode, like, pretty consistently.
Yeah, TLP have shown that they're dangerous at any given moment. They've just got to start converting it into round wins here in the second half. They finally got their first one on the board here. See if they can find anything more as they set themselves up for this B push. Screwface easily backs away from that recon bolt and is primed to get a snipe. Oh, and does onto Adder. Adder too gutsy with that jump peek there. TLP, the push is further delayed, and the push is further foiled by Screwface. Picks up the double kill. Remedy trying to put together a response here, forced to jump out of death window there, but has to take out the recon drone, gets a shot mid.
Oh my goodness.
Mamba Mode Gaming eviscerate TradeLikePros red, and I said, TradeLikePros, they need aggression. They need to get in the face of Mamba Mode Gaming. What did they do? They stood back. They kind of, danced their feet around. They didn't know where to go, and they got eviscerated by Mamba Mode Gaming. They just got picked apart on both sides of that B site. And so Mamba Mode Gaming, they dropped one. They don't look like they want to drop any more, as they are 2 rounds away from once again punching their ticket onto the grand finals.
Wow. I mean, they have a lot of work to do here. Mamba Mode Gaming just looking too good. Screwface hitting the most ridiculous shots. Pan as well with a nice double. Screwface Remedy, though, is on site with a beautiful double kill with the frenzy of all guns. And now he's got control of the site for now.
Mamba Mode Gaming, they shouldn't have been able for TLP to get this territory, but Remedy storms their way in, doesn't care about what's expected. But Remedy still in that 1v3. Won't be able to clutch it out despite that massively impressive entry onto B site. Mamba Mode Gaming stay strong. Think they will be able to recover that op for Screwface. And so they will, yeah, Harmon has that in hand, and goodness gracious, that's a lot of money for the side of Mamba Mode Gaming. So not only do TradeLikePros need to chain together 4 rounds in a row to send this one into OT, they have got to chisel away at that bankroll there for Mamba Mode Gaming.
Woohoo! That, I mean, I would say that was a little bit of an ego check with the frenzy, those frenzy kills, I'd say. He snuck past them with some beautifully placed dashes in the fray of everything going on.
Yeah.
And we're able to get some amazing frenzy kills. And that's exactly what TLP needed in that moment. But still, it wasn't enough to stop MMG in their tracks.
Whoa, Screwface, you are crazy there. Such an aggressive peek from Screwface won't be rewarded this time, and it will be punished with damage. Oh, but Payan punishes right back, gets the kill onto net, and Mamba Mode Gaming once again find the numbers advantage. It's TradeLikePros now spilling out of Death Window onto site, but big intel goes over to Mamba Mode Gaming, puts them in perfect position to respond, but Nick holds down the site, takes down Payan, bringing his team into a 4v4 here as the spike goes down. The lockdown comes out from Adder, and here comes the orbital from Mamba Mode Gaming trying to split apart these members of TLP, and Screwface with a big snipe onto Remedy there from elbow. See what Mamba Mode Gaming can get here as time ticks down. The Harness Fury rings out, but Adder staying alive through it, takes down Screwface, gets edged there by the Harness Fury, but Nick saves the day, takes down Chase before going down to Zek. Adder in a 1v2. This is for all the marbles. Adder so close to getting the headshot, but it wasn't meant to be this time around. Mamba Mode Gaming, they survived what was a storm of a start from TradeLikePros Red, but in the end, Goliath wins out over David. All credit to TradeLikePros. We said in this bracket they had to go through, they had to go up against like 4 Goliaths, and to their credit, they beat 3 of them, but Mamba Mode Gaming just too big this time around.
Too big indeed. That was a crazy game. TradeLikePros did as much as they could, and they showed off, really. They really gave us a show, and what a show that was. Some crazy picks, some crazy kills, back and forth. Both of these teams looked really strong, but overall, MMG takes the win and secures their spot again in the grand finals for the second time.
Yeah, really no surprise here from MMG. Business as usual for these guys. Definitely will be interesting to see who nails down that MVP spot, as Adder was set to kind of run away with it there, but TLP dropping the victory there. So it will be kind of a close conversation. I would say my personal pick had to have been Screwface. Screwface just put in, and there it is, Screwface, 21, 17, and 5, average combat score of 3-1 for the Pi number coming out for Screwface there. Really impressive stuff. And I was going to say, Screwface was an agent of terror for Mamba Mode Gaming. He was everywhere and he was nowhere all at once. Screwface was just so mentally challenging for TradeLikePros to deal with, and Screwface wins out in the end. In spite of that really impressive gameplay there from Adder. We said Adder really, I mean, almost single-handedly won so many rounds for TradeLikePros there in the first half. Just had trouble coming alive in the second half on attack there with the Killjoy, but massively impressive stuff from TradeLikePros regardless. This was a extremely impressive showing from them here in week number 30. I think this roster has really, really exciting things ahead of them, and
Yeah.
so do we. We are going to be moving on into grand finals here of the Valorant Sunday Showdown. We'll be taking a quick break, and we will be showing Mamba Mode Gaming up against their challengers. We wait to see who will meet them in grand finals. Stick around. You definitely want to be here for grand finals.